Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to another beautiful day and another exciting episode of the Daily English Practice Channel. I'm Anna.
And I'm David. It is so good to be here with you all. How are you doing today, Anna? You look absolutely radiant.
Oh, thank you, David. I'm feeling fantastic. I had a great cup of coffee this morning, the sun is shining, and I am ready to help our listeners improve their English. How about you?
I am pumped. I am ready to go. You know, I love recording these episodes because I imagine all our listeners around the world. Maybe they are driving, maybe they are cooking dinner, or maybe they are just relaxing on the sofa.
Exactly. Wherever you are and whatever you are doing, we are so happy you are here with us. Remember, this is a safe space to learn. Making mistakes is part of the journey.
That is right. Practice makes progress, not perfection. Hey, before we jump into today's cozy topic, could you do us a tiny favor?
Yes. Please take a second to hit that like button. It really helps our channel grow. And if you haven't already, subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss a lesson.
And share this with a friend. Learning English is always more fun with a buddy. All right, Anna, tell us, where are we going today? Mentally, I mean.
Today, David, we are leaving the noisy, busy city. We are packing our bags and moving to a small town.
Ooh, I love it, a small town. I'm imagining quiet streets, friendly neighbors, and maybe a dog barking in the distance.
Exactly. Today's topic is daily routine in a small town. We are going to look at vocabulary for a slower lifestyle, how to chat with neighbors, and the specific phrases you need for small town living.
This is going to be great for your listening skills, guys. We are going to speak clearly and naturally. So sit back, relax, and let's start our day in a small town.
So David, imagine it is 6 a.m. in a big city. What do you hear?
Oh wow, in the city, I hear sirens. Wee, 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 wee. I hear cars honking. I hear construction work, drills, hammers. It's chaos.
Right, it's very loud. But now imagine 6 a.m. in a small town. What is the soundscape there?
It's quiet. Maybe birds chirping?
Yes, birds chirping. That's a great phrase. It means the singing sound birds make. In a small town, you often wake up to the sound of nature.
That sounds peaceful. So in a small town, do people rush out of bed?
Not usually. The pace is slower. We call this slow living. It doesn't mean you are lazy. It just means you don't rush. You take your time.
I like that. Slow living. So instead of chugging, drinking very fast, my coffee, I might sip my coffee on the porch.
Exactly. A porch is that covered area at the front of a house. It's very common in small towns. You sit on the porch, watch the sunrise, and prepare for the day.
Okay, let's teach a good idiom here. If I wake up very early in this small town to see the sunrise, what am I?
You are an early bird.
An early bird. I like that. The early bird catches the worm.
That's the full proverb. It means if you wake up early and start working, you will be successful. But in our small town, maybe the early bird just catches a beautiful view.
I think I'm more of a night owl, someone who stays up late. But for this town, I'll try to be an early bird. So Anna, I've had my coffee on the porch. What is next to my routine?
Well, in a small town, you might not drive to work. You might walk. And this brings us to our next section, the community and neighbors.
Ah, neighbors. In the city, sometimes I live in an apartment building for 5 years and I never speak to the person next door.
It's true. City life can be very anonymous. Anonymous means nobody knows who you are. But in a small town, everyone knows everyone.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's mostly good, but it means you have to be friendly. You cannot just walk past people with your head down looking at your phone.
Okay, so I'm walking down Main Street. I see a neighbor. Let's call him Mr. Jenkins. What do? Do I stop and have a 20-minute conversation?
Not always. Sometimes you just give the nod.
The nod? Can you describe that for our listeners?
Sure. It's a nonverbal greeting. You make eye contact, you smile, and you move your head slightly up or down. Just a little movement. It says, I see you, and I acknowledge you.
Okay, I'm doing it right now. I'm nodding. It feels cool.
You look very cool, David. But let's say you do want to talk. You might bump into someone.
Ooh, good phrasal verb. Listeners, pay attention. To bump into someone. Anna, does this mean I physically hit them with my body? Crash?
No, please don't hurt Mr. Jenkins. To bump into someone means to meet them by accident or unexpectedly.
Example, I bumped into my teacher at the supermarket.
Perfect. So when you bump into a neighbor in a small town, you have to make small talk.
Small talk. talking about the weather, the local news, sports, nothing too deep.
Exactly. Let's do a mini role play, David. I'll be Mr. Jenkins. You are David. You are walking to the post office. Action.
Do.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Jenkins.
Well, hello there, David. I haven't seen you in a dog's age. How are you keeping? I'm doing well, thanks. Just heading to the post office. How is Mrs. Jenkins? Oh, she's fit as a fiddle, enjoying the garden. Say, looks like rain later, doesn't it? Definitely, those clouds look dark. Well, I better get going before the storm hits. Have a great day, Mr. Jenkins. You too, son. Take care now.
Wow, Anna, your Mr. Jenkins' voice is impressive.
Labs. Thank you. I try. Did you notice the phrases we use there?
I did. You used an idiom, I haven't seen you in a dog's age.
Yes, that's a very colloquial, fun idiom. It just means I haven't seen you for a very long time.
And then Mr. Jenkins said his wife was fit as a fiddle.
Yes, to be fit as a fiddle means to be very healthy and strong. It's a great idiom to use when talking about health.
And notice, listeners, how we ended the conversation. In English, it's polite to give a reason why you are leaving. I said, I better get going before the storm hits.
Right, you can't just walk away. That would be rude. You need a gentle exit.
Okay, so I've survived my interaction with Mr. Jenkins. Now I need to do my shopping. In a big city, I go to a giant supermarket, scan my items with a robot, and leave.
Very efficient, but a bit cold. In a small town, we have mom and pop shops.
I love that term, mom and pop shops. Can you explain it?
Of course. A mom and pop shop is a small, family-owned business. It's not a big corporation. It's usually run by a family, a mom and a pop.
So the bakery, the butcher, the hardware store.
Exactly. And in these places, being a regular is very important.
Vocabulary alert, a regular. Noun.
A regular is a customer who comes so often that the staff knows their name and their order.
I want to be a regular. I want to walk into the bakery and have them say, the usual, David?
It's a great feeling. It makes you feel part of the community. Let's talk about buying bread. In a small-town bakery, the bread is usually made from scratch.
Made from scratch. That means made from fresh ingredients, right? Not frozen, not from a box.
Correct. Starting from zero. Flour, water, yeast.
Okay, let's do a quick listening practice. I'm going to describe a scene in the bakery. I want our listeners to close their eyes and imagine it. Ready?
Go for it, David. Paint a picture.
You open the wooden door. Ding-a-ling, a little bell rings. The air is warm and smells like cinnamon and melted butter. Behind the counter, Mrs. Higgins is wiping her hands on an apron. There are baskets of golden croissants and loaves of sourdough bread with crunchy crusts. She smiles at you.
David, you are making me hungry. That was beautiful.
Sorry, but that is the vibe. Now here is a useful phrase for shopping in these small stores. Sometimes, if you are a good neighbor, the owner might give you something on the house.
Oh, that is my favorite price.
On the house means free. The shop gives it to you as a gift.
Example, I bought a dozen donuts and the baker gave me a cookie on the house.
Listeners, have you ever received something on the house? Tell us in the comments.
As the day goes on, we hit the afternoon. In a small town, things can get very quiet around 2 or 3 p.m. We call this the afternoon lull.
A lull, L-U-L-L. That means a temporary period of quiet or lack of activity.
It's the perfect time for a nap or maybe gardening, but there is one thing that stays active in a small town.
What is that? The internet?
No, the grapevine.
Ah, yes, the grapevine. This is a very important idiom. I heard it through the grapevine.
To hear something through the grapevine means to hear news through rumors or gossip, passing from person to person.
Because in a small town, news travels fast.
That's another great phrase. If Mr. Jenkins paints his house pink on Tuesday morning, the whole town knows about it by Tuesday lunch.
Poor Mr. Jenkins. He just wants a pink house.
So when you are chatting in the afternoon, maybe having tea with a neighbor, you might hear some gossip. But remember, it's polite not to be too nosy.
Nosy, N-O-S-Y. That means overly interested in other people's business. Don't be nosy, guys. Okay, Anna, we have covered a lot of vocabulary today. I think it is time for a mini practice session to help our listeners lock this information in their brains.
Great idea. I love practice time. How shall we do it?
I will say a definition, and I want you and the listeners to say the word or phrase. I'll give you a few seconds to think.
I'm ready. Challenge me.
Okay, number 1. A phrase that means very early in the morning, often when the sun is coming up. Did you get it? It's the crack of dawn, or early bird. Nice. Number 2. To meet someone unexpectedly. You didn't plan it. That is to bump into someone. Correct. Number 3. A customer who visits a shop very often. That is a regular. Perfect. And number 4. An idiom meaning someone is very healthy and strong. Fit as a fiddle. You guys are doing great. If you missed any, don't worry. Just rewind and listen again. Repetition is key.
So the sun is setting in our lovely small town. The birds are quieting down. What happens in the evening?
Well, in the city, the nightlife is just starting. People are going to clubs, restaurants, theaters. They are painting the town red.
Paint the town red. That means to go out and celebrate, have a wild time. Do we paint the town red in our small village?
Not really. Maybe we paint the town beige. Usually evenings are for family, reading, or just relaxing.
It's a time to wind down.
Wind down. W-I-N-D. Like the wind, but pronounced wind. To wind down means to relax slowly before sleeping.
You might read a book, listen to a podcast like this one, or just sit on the porch again.
And finally, when it is time to sleep, we have one last idiom for the day.
What is it?
Hit the hay.
I love this one because it sounds so agricultural, like a farm.
Exactly. A long time ago, mattresses were filled with hay, dried grass. So to hit the hay means to go to bed.
I'm exhausted. I'm going to hit the hay.
Simple, natural, and you will sound like a native speaker if you use it.
Wow, David, we had a full day in our imaginary small town. We woke up at the crack of dawn, bumped into Mr. Jenkins, bought bread from a mom and pop shop, and now we are hitting the hay.
It sounds like a lovely life. You know, Anna, I think this topic is really useful for our listeners because small talk is actually a very big skill.
It is. Many learners focus on big grammar rules or complex business English, but being able to chat with a neighbor, that connects you to people. That is the heart of language.
Absolutely. So here is my advice for this week. Start small.
Oh, I like that. What do you mean?
You don't have to have a philosophical debate in English. Just try to say hello to someone. Try to ask, how are you? And really listen to the answer. Or if you are alone, practice narrating your daily routine.
Yes, narrate your life. As you make coffee, say out loud, I am pouring the water. I am smelling the coffee. It feels silly, but it works wonders for your fluency.
And remember, confidence comes from action. You can't think your way into fluency. You have to speak your way into it.
That is so true. Be brave. Open your mouth and speak, even if you make mistakes. Mr. Jenkins won't mind.
Mr. Jenkins is a good guy.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode. We really hope you enjoyed this trip to the countryside.
If you learned something new, please let us know in the comments below. What is your favorite time of day? Morning, afternoon, or evening? Write it down.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. It helps us keep creating these free lessons for you.
Thank you so much for lending us your ears today. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep moving forward.
Until next time, I'm Anna.
And I'm David.
Bye for now.